second and final test between Sri Lanka and South Africa is set to commence on Friday, the 20th of July at the Sinhalese Sports Club Grounds in Colombo. The teams have met at the venue on 5 previous occasions, with Sri Lanka unsurprisingly having the better record, winning 2 encounters to the Proteas' solitary triumph. During South Africa's last tour of Sri Lanka back in 2014, the visitors managed to hold on to a tense draw at the SSC after winning the first test in Galle to claim a 1-0 series win. Sri Lanka's batting display left much to be desired in the first test, despite the fact they won the match comfortably. Tanushka Gunatilaka has the opportunity to seal his spot as Dimuth Karunaratne's opening partner in Test, and big scores in this Test would definitely help his case. Roshan Silva has been short of runs over the last couple of series and is another batsman who will look to impress at the SSC. Karunaratne signalled his return after injury with an inspiring batting display, scoring 218 runs in the 2 innings in Galle. Incidentally, he was the only man to pass the half-century mark in the game. The bowling department was up to scratch in the first test, with the spin trio of Rangana Herath, Dilruwan Perera and Lakshan Sandakan getting the job done in helpful conditions as Sri Lanka routed the Proteas inside 3 days. The probable 11 for Sri Lanka are Dimuth Karunaratne, Tanushka Gunatilaka, Dhananjay De Silva, Kusal Mendes, Angelo Matthews, Roshan Silva, Niroshan Dikwella, Dilruwan Perera, Rangana Herath, Suranga Lakmal and Lakshan Sandakan. Rangana Herath shared his views ahead of the second test.
Like even when we played against Australia last time, that we won the toss, but at the same time we lost 5 wickets in 30 runs. But we recovered well. Dhananjay scored 100 and Dinesh Chandimal scored 100. I'm sure, yes, of course, as you said, like toss will be play a bit of a part, but still you need to play well. Whether you lost or won the toss, you need to play well with the situations.
South Africa were left licking their wounds after the 278-run thrashing handed to them by Sri Lanka in the first test in Galle. They would be most disappointed with the lack of fight shown by the batsmen, as they fell for just 73 runs in the second innings, which is their lowest total in tests in 3 admissions. Things aren't going to get any easier for the Proteas, as the Sri Lankans will look to pepper them with more spin at the SSC after the vulnerability shown in Galle. Skipper Faf du Plessis and Vernon Philander were the only 2 batsmen to show some character with the bat, and the Proteas will need the experienced heads in Hashim Amla and Dean Elgar to step up if they are to challenge Sri Lanka in the second test. It will be interesting to see if South Africa continue with the 6 batsmen 5 bowlers setup after the dismal batting display in Galle. Vernon Philander, unbeaten in both innings at Galle, is most likely to miss out if they do opt for the extra batsman in Heinrich Klaasen. There was a threat that the Proteas would be without Chinaman Tabraiz Shamsi as he flew back to South Africa for personal reasons, but the spinner has now returned to the island and is raring to go at the SSC. South Africa skipper Faf du Plessis, speaking to the media prior to the match, said the following.
I thought the first test we were quite off the boil in a lot of areas, but we've also been a team that sometimes starts a little bit slow, unfortunately, and then we start making better decisions. So hopefully we can do that in this test match. We know it's going to be tough, but we are looking forward to the challenge. The record for us is one that we're very proud of. It's never easy winning away from home. But when you come to the subcontinent, drawing a series is as good as winning a series at home 3-0. It's tough, but it's what the best teams do in the world. And we want to try and get to that #1 position. So in order to get there, we need to make sure we don't just do well at home.
The probable 11 for South Africa are Dean Elgar, Aiden Markram, Hashim Amla, Temba Bauma, Faf du Plessis, Heinrich Klaassen, Quinton de Kock, Keshav Maharaj, Kagiso Rabada, Dale Steyn and Tabrai Shamsi. The toss will once again play a crucial role in the game, with the team winning the toss looking to bat first on a wicket that is sure to take more spin as the game goes on. Sri Lanka will come in as favourites to win the game and seal the series 2-0, but knowing the quality the Proteas possess in their lineup, they would do well not to write off the visitors.